Okay, we're going to do a seat change on a bicycle. I wanted to show you a couple of differences. First of all, this one's sitting on some of my tools. But what I wanted to show you was this seat, which is a brand name, which I don't even see on here to tell you, so I won't, started to come apart here. And after, considerable riding. So we weren't happy, even though this does look comfortable for our butt cheeks, it really wasn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace it with the big butt seat. And we just got these on Amazon. They were like $40. There's the brand if you care. And I've already put it on my wife's bike, and she really likes it. And when I sat on it, I really liked it too. I had to lower it down a little bit. It was kind of poking up in the wrong places. But once we got it leveled, once we got the front of the seat level, it fit really well. So what I'm going to do is fit it on my bike and go through the installment procedure, because it turns out to be different for different bikes. So I saw on my wife's bike it had the bar on there, and I thought it was a bar and post, but it wasn't. It turns out that just the bar was supported on the bike, and it just wasn't a post. You may be familiar with these. This is the apparatus that goes on the post, and then it clamps tight around to hold the seat on, and there you go. So let's see what's going on with my bike. Okay, I saw the brand on my bike, so there it is on my wife's bike. So you can see that, it was a respectable brand, I thought, but as you can see, it just wears out. And we don't really ride in the rain, so that is just over time it just kind of wore out from use. And when I bought these, I really don't know if they are indoor or outdoor bikes. You can see, we did go through puddles or whatnot. So I really don't know if this is rated for indoor or outdoor, because I just learned that I guess if you have a bike that you ride for exercise in your home, it's an indoor bike, and if you go out on the road into the sun and the wind and the rain, you need an outdoor seat. So anyway, that, as they say, is that. Okay, so it does look like I could take the entire seat off of here, the top mount, and put the post mount on there and use the post mount on the seat, but I'm not. I'm going to install the new seat by the rails, so I need to take the old seat off, and I just have my 6mm Allen, and I'll get started on that. So I've got my 6mm on there, and I just loosen it up here. And let's see, looking up, I'm going clockwise. So let me just get this completely off of here and loose and out of the way and whatnot. Practically have to take it off. I know I don't have to remove it completely, but it seems like it. Okay, once I have it loose, I can just turn it and it'll free it up. Of course, it looks crazy from that point of view, because I should have turned the top and not the bottom. And off it comes, because I'm crazy like that. And I didn't have any batteries in my little light thing. I really like this light, though, I must say that. As you can see, my seat is not as tore up as my wife's seat, and it's the same brand product. So, but it was definitely men's and women's, and you can see mine's different from my wife's seat. But anyway, okay, for the new seat, it comes with post mount hardware, so we're going to remove all that. I'm going to remove the post mount, the bolt, and the supporting locking brackets, and we're just going to use the bar. So let me remove that. It's 14 millimeter. So I just loosened it up with my 14 millimeter, and off everything comes. So we'll just take it all off and slide this out of the way. Actually, I'm just going to poke this out of the way here on the bench, and then the bar support will come out. Okay, just have the bars there, and they're going to be supported by the bracket here. There's some grooves here, and you can see I have this turned 180. So I'm going to put the seat on, set it in place, and I'm going to lift this up and turn it and set it down on the bracket. So that's what I'm going to do. And it looks like I may have to screw it a little bit more. Move it up out of the way. Act all crazy like I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, next I'm going to get this a little bit snug so that it doesn't come off. And then what I learned on my wife's bike is I needed to move the front of the seat down so it's not sticking in my crotch really hard, so it's not poking up in there. So before I tighten it down, I also want to move this bracket here and rotate it counterclockwise a little bit. Fun stuff. And then also you want to notice there is just a little bit of fore and aft play on here. So you can definitely adjust it forward and backwards, you know, depending on how tall you are and whatnot. So, fun stuff. So let me get this snug, and then I'll tighten it down. Maybe sit on it, do a test fit, make sure everything's okay. Alright, once I'm satisfied with how level the seat is, or isn't, whether you want it up or down, whether you want the butt up or the front up, set that in place, and then how far forwards and backwards you want it. You can snug down the Allen, get it in place. Again, like I say, do test fits, and then we'll just tighten that up. When you tighten it down, it kind of keeps it straight, especially since I'm using the bars and not the seat post. The seat post can turn 180 degrees, but when I use these bars, the alignment, can't use my camera, the alignment with the nose going to the front of the bike is fairly straight. Here, I'll tighten it down and show you. So as you can see, the nose of the seat is lined up with the bar. And yes, I know I can cheat with the camera, but just wanted to show you that everything lines up. It's on the kickstand right now. So there it is, all lined up. Got my big butt seat on there. And we are ready to rock and roll. So let's see. So, hopefully I'm in camera. Go back and forth a little bit. And hopefully that works out well. Thank you for watching.